Sister Crystal, you kind of talked about in a recent church service when you were singing, you were testifying about some of the challenges you've had as a Christian. You were talking about your health, you were talking about your pregnancy. And I know there's so many things that have happened, but are there other challenges that you might, that we might not be aware of, that you face, that you feel comfortable enough to share? And I'd love for you just to kind of share how you've handled those situations.
Certainly. I can think of one specifically. Towards the end of 2020 and throughout 2021, I went through multiple challenges. I experienced multiple child losses. Some think this is baby number 2. This is actually baby number 5.
My God. My God.
It was a very, very, very challenging time. With the first loss, it was like, okay, Lord, I understand, It's been a while. So then the second was, I think, the most hardest situation I've ever been through. I was about maybe 3 months or so.
My Lord.
And I went for my ultrasound, and the sonographer, I think that's what they're called. He just was quiet and he wasn't saying too much, and I was like, is the baby alive? And he's like, we can't confirm. So I went through, and my doctor called me the very next day, which is very unusual. It's very quick for a call back. And she's like, so everything looks good. Your levels are great. Everything looks fine, but we can't find a heartbeat. So that instantly crushed me. I was like, okay. But we had to do more tests and everything, and it was a really long process. So I had what is called a miscarriage. It's not something that is common, but it does happen where your body doesn't realize the baby is no longer alive. Because of the pandemic, it was a very long process. I wasn't able to get the surgery I needed. I had to go through a long wait. It was challenging, and there's so much that took place during that time that people might not even understand. Like when we did the Gratefulness concert, and I was singing, "Oh, I am grateful." That was the hardest song I've ever sang in my life. Because you're giving thanks in the midst of a storm, and it wasn't even over. There was no closure for me. So it was very, very challenging going through these times and trying to be grateful in spite of loss and in spite of, knowing God is able. And we trusted him till the very end. We trusted him to restore this child. And, it wasn't God's will. And the last time I was on the show, I was pregnant.
My God.
And at the end of that week, I lost that baby too.
Jesus.
So it was a lot. It's been a lot, but you know what? God is faithful. He is with you.
Oh God.
When you cry.
Oh God.
He comforts you when no one knows what's going on. Can I tell you about Stefan? He was there for the first one. He didn't even know what was going on, but he saw me. This was towards the end of 2020. And he just asked me, he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, not really, but I'll be all right. And you know what? I'll never forget him asking, "Are you okay?" Because sometimes we don't even know what each other is going through. And it's the small things that mean everything. So anyway, that's the situation. That's what it was. And so sometimes people see me rejoicing and giving God praise and giving God thanks, and they don't even understand why I can't sit down even though I'm pregnant, because God didn't have to do it, right? But he did. He's bringing us through, and he's been faithful in spite of it all. So,
my God. Someone give the Lord thanks online. Just give God thanks.